racing. This action from the next round of the Africa Off-Road Racing Championship Series, the Koster 200, is proudly brought to you by N1 4x4 Cruiser and Toyota, the four-wheel drive experts. So Koster, the next event on the list, right smack bang in the middle of winter, July. It's a bit fresh out there, but everyone was out there with the boerewors rolls, with the egg and bacon, with the coffee in hand, ready to go racing and put on a show. A small entry of all competitors, just under 100 making the trip out there. That was covering the kids, the quads, the bikes, the side-by-sides and the cars to go out and do battle on the fields around Koster. It's an amazing series this, and they are starting to build their momentum and get more and more entries. But as we all know, right in the middle of winter, whoo! It's hard to get those toasty toes out of the duvet, but these intrepid warriors, moms, dads, boys and girls, brothers, sisters, mothers and fathers made the trip out to Koster. Most of them coming based out of Johannesburg or Pretoria or the area surrounding, and it's cool to see everyone come and support this round of championship racing. The Africa Off-Road Racing Series has been running for a couple of years now, and it is starting to become extremely popular. Well marked, well organized, easy events with good entertainment and plenty to keep mums, dads, boys and girls entertained the whole way through the day. On to the first bit of racing action as the kids climb all over the tractors that are always on display at these events. Very cool to have that support, and once again all this action brought to you by N1 4x4 Cruiser and Toyota, the four-wheel drive experts, the kiddies class, and of course if you weren't at the previous event, you cannot turn up for the next event. So the kids get their trophies from the Klerksdorp 200 before they can get ready, get locked and loaded and go out and do the race at the Koster 200. So well done to all our competitors from the previous rounds racing, and now you can officially get locked and loaded and get down to the start line.
My eerste reis en ek gaan my verbaik op sy vinnigste ry.
Nooit verbaasdra. Ek gaan flat-out ry.
Flat-out ry.
Ek is Arnold Tron en ek gaan flat-out ry.
Ek is Kaitlyn van LCP Roofing en ek gaan vandag wen omdat ek so baie geoefen het.
Well done, Caitlin Pretorius. Factory naming the sponsors the whole way through as well. And that is what exactly we want to see from our juniors. This is where it all begins.
Hi, I'm Rian from WR Custom Motorcycles. Been a great event out here today. The little kids on their way to go out. Also on the two-wheelers, four-wheelers has been before this. It's a great event. Guys, you must come and enjoy it. It's great being here, and all the best for everyone racing still.
Jaco, you are marshal with the kiddies. What does this consist of, and how does an off-road race day look for you?
Thank you, Marnell. Yes, first off, this is my son, Kulain. He's also one of the competitors. He drives a bike. Beginning of the morning is usually the setup of the starting points and sorting out how many bikes and quads there is. And then yes, when the race starts or before the race starts, it's just a briefing, and we walk the racetrack with them, and then it's off they go, and then it's hurry up to mark the stickers and so on, and just to ensure that everyone is safe. We usually utilize some other parents also to help us in the route and so on, if a kiddie falls over and so on. And that's basically it. We're busy with the RFID system also, We have some growing pains still. It's still in a development stage, but hopefully, if all goes well, at the end of the year or maybe next year, it will be fully functional.
The cool thing is with these events, the kids do bring a real nice lineup. So well done to all the moms and dads out there representing and supporting Africa off-road racing. 12 kids in the lineup for the two-wheel side of things, 1 quad, and 1 of the kids in the car race. You'll see the kids lining up there as well. One of the toy cars that are allowed to go into the lineup as well. Watch out for the number 1 of Arnold Turon. He's always going to be the kid to beat in the little 50cc category. You've got Ruan Lloyd down there, Luan Leroux, Hanyu de Kock, Julio Ferreira, Colin Fasaki, João Paulo Ferreira, Divan Lloyd, Johan van Molke, Caitlin Pretorius, we already tagged her. Gideon's going to be in the mix as well. Vian Kutsia, Ivan Kutsia, and Arnold Turon with our one and only quad lining up. That's Aiden Mostert, and then Divan Reinecker and Kwacha Olafia in the kids' cars. So very cool to see a lot of names that we recognize from other facets of racing. Mom and dad will either be lined up as car racers, quad racers, or bike racers themselves, and the kids get to go out on a really nice, well-prepped, safe kids track to come and be part of the big show, the big race here at the Koster 200. So well done to the kids, well done to the moms and dads and the marshals. And to have that many numbers on the page right in the middle of the year, which we know always coincides with school holidays, it's just cool to see a good lineup and the kids starting to polish their game. This is where the future of our sport begins. In the end, it was the number 5 of Ruan Lloyd that tagged the most laps, 66 all in all. Luan Leroux and Hanyu de Kock, they were matched up together. They both tagged a number 34, but no one was beating Ruan Lloyd, and he was the man to beat, just dominating the whole event. Julio Ferreira got 33 on the page. That put him down there into 3rd place, with Leroux and de Kock tied on 2nd, and Colin Fasaki got 31 to get inside of the top 4. The side-by-side, very cool to watch the navigators, and they've obviously been watching Mum and Dad, and this is Divan Reinecker and Kwacha Olafia. The one and only side-by-side, and then the one and only quad was Aiden Mostert. They run the exact same track as the two-wheelers, but of course they wait for the two-wheelers to clear the track so they can have their own race all out. Still rough as well for the little kids to figure out, but this for me is always so cool. When you watch someone, and just remember, it'll be Divan Reinecker and Kwacha Olafia, and then the next race they'll swap seats so their buddy can get a chance of driving and the other man can get a chance of jumping into the passenger seat and learning the skill of navigation as well. These are the results come the end of play then. Confirmation of Ruan Lloyd taking the win ahead of Luan Leroux and Hanyu de Kock, both tied on 34 and sharing the number 2 spot ahead of Ferreira in 3rd. This was all about the kids' cars. Those are the side-by-sides. Divan Reinecker and Kwacha Olafia, they bagged 32 laps, as well as Aiden Mostert matched up with the 32. So that was the kiddies. Join us after the break when we focus on our juniors and the senior categories.